This is the fairy door, and we're going through the fairy door into the forest. It's quite busy in the park today, so I'm going to find somewhere where I won't be interrupted, just to sit down and have a quick chat with you all. See, there's a second fairy door. I used to say to my children, all the hidden things in these normal, ordinary places that we go to, if you make it through the first fairy door, then that's great. But if you make it through the second fairy door, which one will you choose? The blocked one, the big one, or the little one? There's another structure in here I used to call the Dragon's Gate. It's kind of fun bringing little kids out on walks and finding all these little hidden places. Here's the jail. Will we go to jail? I'll put myself in jail to talk to you. Look at this. You can come in, you can even sit down. So I shall turn the camera around in a second, just so you can get the feeling. Oh, there I am. Oh, no, I'm back. I'll change hands. Hopefully it'll stay like this. Come and join me in the cave. Ooh, it's kind of scary in here. There's quite a bit going on with the energies, and I thought I'd share some stuff that was going on in my mind. Maybe I'll pop myself into a little corner. Let's see. Can I do this while I'm still recording? Oh, yeah, there I am. So, first of all, I wanted to talk about the solar flares and what they are. What I believe they are. What they are for real, I don't know. What I feel they are is a shake-up and a wake-up. The enhanced frequencies coming in, shaking us up, releasing all of the stuck emotions, helping us elevate our energy fields, reach a higher level of our gifts and talents. Maybe that's why so many people are angry at the moment, shaking up and waking up, seeing what's going on. The X flares are really strong. We've had lots of C's and M's. It's a funny classification system. We can only work with what we have. And so it's a C class or an M class or an X class. And I think if they're stronger than X10, they can't actually be measured by the equipment that we have. Which brings me nicely on to the next point, which is there's also energies coming from the sun which can't be measured. So you're probably feeling those in fatigue, heaviness, tiredness, lethargy, apathy, confusion. Who am I? Why am I here? What am I doing? It's kind of like you go down to the kitchen to get something and you get there, but you don't remember what it is, only it's your life. It's not about getting a cup of tea or a fork or something. So we're all in that, and the best thing to do is to let go of your worry around it and just go, oh, okay, this is what it is. We're all going through these fairy doors. And when you go through these portals, we expand our multidimensionality and we can feel more, see more, know more. And it's a shock. It can be a shock. What's here? What was always here? Why didn't I see it? A Facebook friend was sitting beside a statue in Glastonbury, and it took her 5 full minutes to realize that the statue had her chin broken and the statue itself was damaged. The artist didn't even know. It was this cloak of invisibility over everything that's in hiding. So if you want to see it on Facebook, you can find me there, and I would have reposted that. What's really interesting is, I sat with Tim Wilde on Sunday over in the UK. I went over for his workshop on the Lion's Gate, and he talks about these veils of amnesia being lifted. Can you just imagine you're in Glastonbury and you're sitting beside a sacred reverence statue and you're feeling the energy, and then you look at the statue and start to pray, and then suddenly you see that it's damaged, but you hadn't seen it before. You know, that's a personification, is it? No, it's a metaphor. It's what we're living right now, and you're looking and looking and looking and looking, and suddenly another layer is revealed. The layers that are hidden are inside of you. The veils are being lifted inside of you, and so many people are struggling and fighting and screaming, kicking and screaming. They don't want these layers removed. They don't want to see. And we have to take a big step back from all that drama and let them just get on with it. You know, we could support them. Sorry, I have to change hands. We can support them. We can love them. We can love them from over there, distance. Or we can say, no, I'm choosing not to have this in my life today. I'm choosing not to have this in my life right now. So if there's a particular emotional character in your life, you can say, no, I don't need to speak to them this morning. I can call them back later if I have the energy. Value your energy more. Right? And value your body more. Really, really important to value your body more. I mean, I told people recently I've been on carnivore diet. It's taken me years and years and years to really come into alignment with putting my body as a priority. I mean, my body, I feel it wasn't mine for so many years after having 4 children coming through the body. And then I didn't want to be in my body because of chronic pain. But I don't have chronic pain anymore, because I'm not eating carbohydrates, I'm not eating sugars, I'm not eating processed foods, I'm not eating fruit, and I'm not eating vegetables. Now, I don't know what they contributed towards that, but my body's really happy for the first time ever in my 53 years. And what did it want me to do next? It wasn't alcohol, it wasn't exercise, it was changing my shoes. Oh, okay, so I could still have a few drinks, and I will continue to. I'm still eating chocolate. But I've changed my shoes, so I'm still going through a transition where I'm getting used to these barefoot shoes with the flexible sole so that my feet have room inside the shoe. I'm just checking it now. And I'm beginning to support myself. My ankles are tightening up. My feet are getting stronger. And I'm feeling more grounded because my feet are on the ground. You see, these are the things that we could be doing when we're waking up and going, okay, I'm taking my energy out of the soap opera, circus and drama of the news, and I'm bringing it here, and I'm asking, what do I need to do for me? And that's what we all need to be doing with these solar flares, and then sitting and receiving these codes and these upgrades to make the most of it. What if we all knew this was coming, and what we had to do was an imperative look at our lives and our physical health, our spiritual health, our mental health, and then make time to receive and open instead of being shaken up and distracted. Why do you think all of these soap opera dramas are happening at the moment? Because if you just sit under a tree and receive, something inside of you will lift. Some fear, some irregular thoughts, some conditioning will just fall out of you, and you'll go, oh, it doesn't matter that I don't remember the trauma of my childhood. I can just release how I am holding it in my body right now. I don't need to know what happened to me in my past life. I'm just going to release how I'm holding it right now. I don't need to know the details of the drama and the soap opera. I just need to release the energy around it. And then that's replaced with love. It's replaced with love. Anytime you release something heavy, something light comes in. Anytime you make space, something new comes in. That's what this time is about. But no, we're fighting, we're on the streets, there's division, you're shouting on Twitter and nobody's hearing you and you're frustrated. That has to stop now, because this month really is about you coming back to you. You coming back to you. Being with everything you're holding and not having to take it apart and go, oh, this comes from the trauma from my childhood when I was 3 years old and I was locked in the bedroom and it was horrific. Yes, it was horrific. And somebody just shared a poem of mine called Horrible, which is, yes, it was horrible. It was. But at what point are you going to take responsibility for your life in the way that you are now? The way that you are when you sit with yourself, when you meet with yourself, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you have the choice alone. And there comes a point in life where you as an adult must be responsible for the way you live your life and all the choices that you're making. And I think this is what the entire humanity is going through. And not all of us are human. Yes, not all of us are human. I feel that very strongly. And there is occult dark magic which is unraveling, and it's unraveling, and we're seeing it just like invisibility cloak over a statue in Glastonbury that many people are going to in reverence and not even seeing that it's been broken since last February. We're seeing things that have been broken since last forever. So this is what I say to you today. Make it about you. Because if you are sacrificing your opportunity to receive these amazing energies from the sun, whatever the sun is, you're not receiving them, and the energies are amazing. If you are putting up the veil of amnesia, as Tim calls it, as soon as it falls down because you refuse to see, then you're not going to see. Is that the life you choose? There's a lot going on, isn't there? There's a lot going on. So you might want to replay this video because some things might trigger you, some things you might have deliberately chosen not to listen to, which is part of it. But I want to just give you one thing before I finish the video. So I'm going to start walking because my body needs to move. If you don't move it, you lose it. And you know what, with these barefoot shoes, I'm noticing that muscles in my leg that have always atrophied and never activated are beginning to want to work. It's amazing. So anyway, we've been conditioned, right? We've been programmed and conditioned and conditioned and programmed because we are programmable. We're programmable. So take advantage of it. That's right, that's what I said. Take advantage of the nature in you of being programmable. Find a song that you love. I can, share some ideas, but everybody has different frequencies, different likes. Something that when you play it transports you to a peaceful state. Something that reminds you of the sea in a calm day, not a stormy day. You want something calming, something that would set and hold a space for you if you were going to meditate. So yes, you can be looking at meditation music and deliberately make time to sit with that music playing and calm yourself and give the stress and tension to the music. And program it in. Play it over and over again. Every time you hear that song, you relax. Deliberately relax. Deliberately relax. And guess what you're doing? You're programming it into your body that anytime you hear that song, you start to relax. Soon it's not deliberate. Soon it just happens because you've programmed it in. And I'm doing that. And sometimes when I'm doing stuff, I hear the song in my head. And I'm like, oh yeah. And I go, cool and chill and calm. So you have that in your mind, you have it available to you. When somebody's being shaken up by these solar energies and they're giving out in front of you and it's like all drama, you can be all like cool and chilled in your mind because you've got your song, and it's like, yeah, and then you take a step back from them and you let them release it, and you don't take it personally because it's their stuff, not yours. It's their stuff, not yours. And then you go on Facebook and you see this amazing thing and it's like you have to sign up and it's only $900, and it's like, no, I don't need to, because everything I need is right here. That's where we're going to. We'll be making our own clothes. We'll be sharing our food and our crafts. We'll be focusing on art, taking photographs of flowers growing instead of damage and pain. And all of us will be playing the music inside our hearts of calmness and owning our space in the world and our right to show up and shine unapologetically for who we are. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I would love to hear what you think. And just see, can I get rid of the little dot of me? It was meant to be the other way around, because I'm showing up and I'm unapologetic, not having my hair up. I've got it wrapped with conditioner because I'm looking after my hair. I've got my barefoot shoes. Don't know, can you see? Here they They're not very cool. The kids said don't use the ones with the toes. So and I've lost 2 stone and I don't have chronic pain because I've put the effort in, and you can do it too. So get out, get in nature, find your song. Maybe your song isn't from outside of you, maybe you already know what that is. And I look forward to talking with you in the comments.